In Jinan City, a neon-lit taste of a robotic future. Droids circle the restaurant with dishes for the diner's fondue-like Chinese hot pot, while Wally, that's his name, cycles up with the drinks. Sensors alert the robots to stop when someone's in their path. These staff don't tire nor lose their patience, and they never take tips. There's a polite pre-programmed welcome, and even tableside entertainment, well, of sorts. The eatery is owned by a robot manufacturer. For the company, it's a way of marketing its more sophisticated offerings.
In order to meet our market needs, we're planning to develop robots for industry, medical, agricultural and high-risk tasks. That's our business model. Here people can see robots in action, they can get used to them, then buy.
Among China's public at large, robots are still a quirky novelty. In manufacturing and the service sector, the country mainly relies on a huge supply of cheap human labour, though robotic systems are increasingly used in the more advanced precision industries. But now, with factory wages rising rapidly, more companies are looking to mechanise.
If the manufacturing industry wants more advanced and better quality products, even considering the labour cost, we need to introduce robots. China is a big manufacturing country, but we're still a long way off from being a developed manufacturer.
That means being more like Japan, which has installed around half of the world's 1 million industrial robotic systems. And demand today, led by Asia, is surging by over 70,000 units annually, a $12 billion market. Service robots, typically used in farming, demolition, underwater and the military, is also a $12 billion sector, with 80,000 sold annually globally. But in terms of unit numbers, robotics for entertainment and domestic chores like carpet cleaning or mowing the lawn are huge, with global output in the 4 years up to 2013 expected to top 11 million. In China, this sector is still in its infancy, though there could well be a spur in demand for personal robots within a decade. In China, people are growing older because living standards have greatly improved since the 1970s. But as a result of the one-child policy, the number of workers will soon start to reduce in 4 years' time. Together, this has huge implications for the economy and the very fabric of society, starting with who's going to do all the work.
10 years later, there will have a serious shortage of labor. So we must develop more robots, especially intelligent robots, to provide labor to the society and provide services to people in their everyday life and work.
Mindful of China's demographics, Professor Chen's team here in Hefei is focused on developing domestic robots that can help the elderly. This is a long multidiscipline process involving mechanics, electronics, control systems, software, hardware. Whether it's taking an order or preparing a microwave meal, much can go wrong.
I can walk fast, very fast. Let's rock and roll.
Walking, especially upstairs and on uneven surfaces, is also a huge challenge, far less carrying loads. But once the technology is mastered, a labouring robot could replace, say, 5 humans, a big saving in wages and other social costs. While researchers here try to master the science of pouring a drink, the Japanese have already developed sophisticated, though expensive robots that can prepare sushi or even plant rice. Japan, with its own serious ageing and birth rate problems, predicts its robot market will be worth $70 billion by 2025 as humanoids become as commonplace as today's desktop computer. And China believes its industry will follow suit.
Although right now, robot industry is small, it's a very small one. But I believe maybe 10 or 20 years later, this industry will be bigger or at least as big as industry of cars right now. So that will be a very powerful, very large industry in the future.
Today, it's hard to envisage any real Chinese need to replace people. as millions still flock to the city every year looking for work. But change happens very quickly here, and the demographic time bomb is ticking. That said, China has its work cut out to move quickly from the likes of these primitive mechanical mannequins to be a serious player in the robot revolution.